Okay, so here's my first dedicated video to an item from the Nintendo Direct, and it's going to be based on Zelda, as I have Zelda on my Wii U just now playing Skyward Sword. Decided to start it from the very beginning again because of the announcement of Wind Waker being upgraded to HD, and I'm going to put some screenshots along here while I'm talking over it, just to let people see actually what's happening with it. There is a lot of images that came from it. It shows that it's not just a retextured game, it's actually being done completely again, rebuilt, and you'll be able to see from the pictures that certain buildings are taller or thinner or wider, and it looks absolutely amazing. Oh, I can't wait for it. It's going to be fantastic. I do still have the Wind Waker for the GameCube. I just haven't played it in a long time. I am playing Skyward Sword just now because it is one of my favourite Zelda games because of the new... I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like the control type the controls that are used for Skyward Sword. I think the motion controls for it are fantastic. But onto Wind Waker, I don't know where to start with it. It's just from the first time I turned Wind Waker on and started running about as Toon Link, as he became known, I just got lost in the world of Wind Waker. And then taking the King of Red Lions, which is the boat, for those who might not know or might not remember, out into sea for the first time, that was just awesome. I loved the fact that it was a wide open sea with things to explore all over it and all these different islands. I know in the original there was certain elements removed from it, from the game, so I'm hoping that I'm not hoping that, it's pretty much guaranteed that all these elements that were removed are now going to be back into it, because Anuma, he says himself that it would be, if I read the subtitles correctly on Direct, that there was going to be new content added, which means that the dungeons that they had to remove from the original one, that should be back in it, because on the original GameCube games there's 1.4 gigabytes of space, and on the Wii U discs there's 25 gigabytes of space, so there's a lot of things that they could add in if they wanted to. And to think that they're probably working on, well, they've been experimenting with HD Zeldas since the E3 tech demo of that other Zelda showed up at 2011, I'm sure it was. They said that they've been experimenting, upgrading all the previous Zeldas into HD, so they could have been working on this HD remake of Wind Waker since at least 2011, which means between then and they've given the release date as fall 2013. Now for me over here in Scotland, we don't use the whole fall type thing. I don't know when fall starts. Someone said it was around September, so I'll take their word on that. But if you're looking at these images now, you can actually see that things have changed. The environments not changed very drastically, but there's enough change there to notice that it's not actually just a retextured game. Everything's been built again, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, a lot of people in the original Wind Waker hated the sailing part, well, not the sailing exactly, but the hunt for the Triforce, which was predominantly sailing anyway. And well, I liked that part myself, but I like exploring things in games, which is why I like Zelda games so much, and probably why I love Darksiders as well, and any other game in the same sort of genre as it. But if they add in these new temples that were removed from the original, that'll give me something brand new to do with Wind Waker, because I've went through Wind Waker so many times I could actually walk you through it while you were playing it, tell you exactly where to go, sort of like what I can do with Final Fantasy VII, because I've played that so much, and I still play it to this day. But this new one with new elements to it, that'll be exciting for me as a Zelda fan, or to any Zelda fan, just like Master Quest for Ocarina of Time gave something new to us as well. This new remake of Zelda is going to challenge us again, I hope. And hopefully they'll put in some new exploration elements to it instead of just hunting for the Triforce. Hopefully they'll make the sea bigger. I hope they will anyway, and just add in a lot more grids to it so that there's far more, and then hopefully take up the entire 25 gigabytes of space on this one Wii U disc. If they do release it on to disc and not as a downloadable only. If it's downloadable only, I will still download it. It doesn't bother me how long it takes. But oh, train of thought. I'm just, things are just, oh, sorry. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so new elements to it. There was 2 dungeons removed from it. I'm sure it was 2 dungeons at least. And if they add these 2 new dungeons in, hopefully it won't just be those 2 dungeons as they were supposed to be. Hopefully, because no one's known what they were supposed to be like apart from people at Nintendo. Hopefully they can add in extra parts to those dungeons and the already established dungeons that are in the game. Hopefully they can add in a lot more to it and give us Zelda fans just a great experience to hold us off until the new Wii U Zelda comes out. And with that, I'll just say have a nice day, continue looking at these screenshots if you want, and like, rate, subscribe, comment, whatever, and bye.